Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. It should be a good Diamond Dynasty matchup tonight between Edmonton and Boston. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Now batting, Jose Ramirez. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Set with the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Yelich, but he won't get there. It falls in. He'll get it into second, and he's going to make it
he's
there.
In there safe.
Barely, as he's into second base with a double. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. 0-1 the count. 0-1 delivery. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And now the runner's trying for third. Popped him up. And Reynolds will look this one in for the first out. A man at second with one down. And here comes Junior. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Mike Trout, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. And they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone. Digging in now, Cody Bellinger. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Now, Cody Bellinger. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped high in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one. Striding in. First pitch on its way. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Schmidt onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, George Brett. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. Ground ball right side. Ramirez is there on to first, and can you believe it? A three-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Standing in, Mike Schmidt. He'll get us started in the top of the second. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone all the way into the upper deck. So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. To the at-bat on its way. A swing and a ball that jammed him. Breaking ball in for a strike. Called strike 3 at the
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
first delivery to him on the way. And this one's
1-0.
not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Brett is there for it.
Out.
And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. The 0-1. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. Lindor right there. Throw
He's
in
out.
time, and the side is retired. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Left fielder,
First pitch of the at-bat. And that
Ball,
one
that
just missed
pitch is out.
outside. And that pitch
2-0.
misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Guerrero going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Striding into the box, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Bellinger brings it in, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting six.
Here's Steve Pearce now. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. There's a
Ball,
fastball
that's
to start
inside.
him off, but that misses for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Ramirez. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Popped him up. Schwarber shading to his right. 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And set to stand in a guy who's still very dangerous even this deep into his career, the free-swinging Vladimir Guerrero. Over to the
He's
first
out.
baseman, Pearce, and there are 2 gone now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ken Griffey Jr. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Lays
That's
off
outside.
1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Starts to go around, but
Nope,
the home plate
inside,
umpire
ball
says
2.
he held up ball 2. High in the air out to center field. Yelich on the move. And that retires the side. Now at the plate, Mark Reynolds. As we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one, only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And
Ball
Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Fouled off. Now another 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Digging in, Christian Yelich. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. One out, nobody on. It's a swing and a high pop-up. Ramirez is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Standing in, Marco Gonzalez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Gonzalez steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him.
Now at the plate, Mike Trout 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Kelvin Herrera answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Popped high in the air. Pierce on the move. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in, Mike Schmidt. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game. In now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Schmidt leads off first with 1 away. Hard hit to first. Step on the bag for 1, and he's safe. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way in front of a great slider that time. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Runner's on his way to third. Hit out towards second, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. From the stretch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance.
And we'll have to leave it there as this. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Cody Bellinger is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Francisco Lindor comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
He throws him on the fastball there. Francisco Lindor goes down for route number 2 in the bottom half. In there, no balls and a strike.
Oh, man, He's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And it's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th. Around second now and headed for third. He will score as they extend the lead to 5-zip. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball out toward left center field. Martinez giving chase. And that's the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And here comes Junior. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Reynolds trying to get there. And no one will get this one.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bellinger's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate, Mike Trout 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him on the good slider there. Here's J.D. Martinez as we move past. are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It should be a good Diamond Dynasty matchup tonight between the Apes and the Trappers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr.
Second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Raul Mondesi becomes the first out of the inning. And he lays off there 1-0. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Gloved by Schmidt. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up. Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2. Here's Bryce Harper now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Standing in, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Trout comes on now, and he has it 1 down. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and set to stand in a guy who's still very dangerous even this deep into his career, the free-swinging Vladimir Guerrero. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. That's lifted the other way out to left. Yelich is under it. And that retires the side. Here's Steve Pierce now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. Giving chase is Jr. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Schwarber absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Kyle Schwarber goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Mike Trout is set to lead off the home half of the second. Fly ball out toward left center field. Trout giving chase. 1 away. Into the box now, Cody Bellinger.
First baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Bellinger.
And here's a first
Counts
pitch
1-0.
curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Mondesi picks it up
Got
on to
it.
first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away.
Batting fifth.
Stepping into the box, Mike Schmidt will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Swing
I got
and
the
a
count.
miss. It's
0-2.
0-2. The 0-2 now from Sanchez. Swing and a little tapper. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game.
Ball 1.
Missed with a slider.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Now at the plate, George Brett. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
George Brett.
Grounded back up the middle. Schmidt's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth.
So here now is the pitcher, Anibal Sanchez.
Sanchez.
First pitch on its way. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Ramirez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Raul Mondesi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Guerrero moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love.
Nope,
Called
that's a ball.
strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And a
2-1.
sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. And there's 1 away. Settling in now, Nolan Arenado. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll look
1-0.
at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. In tight
Nope,
with the
that's
sinker,
inside.
ball 2. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and
That's
leave
ball
something
4.
over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
He loses him on ball 4.
Batting ninth. Pitcher. Gio Gonzalez.
First pitch coming now from Sanchez. Popped up. Back behind second. Mondesi on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Ramirez.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. And the inning is
safe.
going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
No, that's low.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And the 2-out
out.
threat will not come to pass as the inning is digging in to try it again. Mike Trout 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down. In is Christian Yelich. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Guerrero ranging back, still ranging back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. The pitch.
D-Rod.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Digging in, Steve Pierce. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Gonzalez gets the sign, ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly. Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good bite to the sinker there as it's chopped foul at home plate. And a pitch in the third as he lays off. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone! Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Lifted in the air to center field. Trout has a read on it. He's got it one away. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Mike Schmidt, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. Mondesi brings it in. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. Schmidt has it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Stepping in, Alex Bregman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping into the box, George Brett. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Schmidt. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Riding in once again, Kyle Schwarber, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Line toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. So digging in now, Nolan Arenado. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Trout on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Gio Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it...
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Anibal Sanchez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. J.D. Martinez will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
J.D. Martinez.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Griffey waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Raul Mondesi. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Counts even at 1-1 to Raul Mondesi. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Gonzalez looks in, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Frozen on the fastball, never had it. Blake Trinan enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit on the ground to third. And there's one down now. So 1 away in the inning, but danger lurks in the person of Vlad Guerrero. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Mondesi moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Ken Griffey Jr. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Two out, nobody on. Popped him up. Schwarber is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Christian Yelich. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Trout is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's Bryce Harper now.
Bryce Harper.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So we got him looking there. Bryce Harper is the second out in the 7th inning.
Counts 1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Guerrero sprinting after it. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And now in the box, Mike Trout will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Called strike over the outside
No
part
balls,
of the plate.
2 strikes.
Sinker misses,
That's
and it's
inside.
1-2 now. The 1-2 misses for
2-2
the
the
second
count.
ball. Here's a high pop-up. Bregman over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Sent on the ground out to second. Mondesi scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Now batting, Mike Schmidt. No hits to this point. The pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Trout. Still going back. And that one is gone. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Got him to go after that one. He's in a quick hold. 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still, then it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And right into the shift. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Here's Nolan Arenado for him in his last trip. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Missed with a slider.
1-2.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout giving chase. And the inning is over. Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Bouncer to the left side. Arenado's got it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter. So he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Ready now, George Brett. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He sure does. Make it 14 in a row set down now. Carving him up as the side. Striding in, Gio Gonzalez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Bryce Harper is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Josh Hader is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Jeff Bagwell is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
high fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So striding in, Vladimir Guerrero. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Hit to short. Taken in by Brett. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Dylan Betances comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Stepping in, Josh Hader. He'll lead things off against Betances, who looks to lock down the victory. Cody Bellinger is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Grounder down the line at third, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner in there. A base hit. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Bruce Sutter comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
That's outside.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. So coming to the plate, Christian Yelich. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Billy Wagner answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Wagner, pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Ball, that's off the plate.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 delivery. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. 3 runs already home here.
Ball, that's down.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Check swing there. They'll appeal down to Gary Simmons, and it'll be strike 1 as he signals he wasn't able to hold up.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Another full count pitch home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Trout is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Dennis Eckersley enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. Riding into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Mike Trout. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Counts 1-0.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Popped him up. Pierce is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Mike Schmidt would be next. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Dribbled to the right side. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.